Begin. Official audio recording for SCP-033. Object class defined as Euclid. SCP-033 was discovered by alert SCP field staff on a discarded, irregularly torn napkin in the pub in the university town of on November 19. SCP-033 appears as a field of complex mathematical symbols ranging from simple layman identifiable representations to those only interpretable by highly trained mathematicians. The sum of the symbols is equal to a previously unknown integer, designated theta prime by Professor, of intermediate value between and on all modern mathematical calculations are performed lacking the knowledge or use of SCP-033. Its introduction into any system organized without it begins eroding the numerical and eventually structural integrity of said system. This effect extends to SCP-033's transfer to any paper-like, defined as paper, vellum, papyrus, canvas, surface, not possessing 033 safe dimensions or any computing or recording device it is input to. If inscribed on any other material, SCP-033 fades into unintelligibility in precisely 2,560 seconds. In addition, SCP-033 has shown an ability to leap from a 033 safe material to a manufactured or electronic material which it can destabilize in at least one instance. Incident Report 033-D, requiring the institution of a 30-meter safe distance for electronic devices and paper-like products without the 033 safe dimensions. There is currently no 033 safe specification for electronic storage. Of the operational research projects involving SCP-033 are dedicated to finding such a method for electronic storage. Operational research projects are dedicated to the application of SCP-033 as a neutralizing factor for potentially hostile machine logic-based SCP objects. Clarifying commentary from Professor follows for non-specialist staff in Document 033-A. Effects may be reviewed in Document 033-Q. Document 033-A, Debriefing of Professor after first observation. Professor: every schoolchild knows that 2 + 2 is 4. The solid mathematical certainty of numerical order and value is the basis for all logic-based systems. We know that after 2 comes 3, and after 3 comes 4. What this formula proves is that we missed a number somewhere. Imagine if all our technology was based on the belief that after 4 came 6. We simply didn't know or conceive of 5. That is in essence what this formula proves. We missed a number. Professor: I can't tell you why the handcrafted vellum works best. I can only surmise that it displaces mathematical predictability in 2 ways. 1, the irregularity of the crafting process due to human error serves to eliminate any traces of regularity that would be found in a machine-created product. 2, the irregular borders seem to confuse it somehow, as if it gets locked up, looking for a pattern to identify and use as an escape hatch. I'll tell you this though, I don't think it should be left on anything longer than a few days. It will find a pattern eventually. Professor: I don't think it destroys anything. I think it tries integrating itself into our system, and our system can't hold it. It's like trying to cram another book into a full bookshelf. If you get a hammer, you can get it in there, but the whole shelf bursts eventually. If it gets out into the internet, Document 033-Q, Test Results. Trial 033-Delta-5. SCP-033 inscribed into a single sheet of standard 8.5 by 11-inch manufactured white copy paper hereafter X1. A second sheet of identical paper, hereafter X2, placed 30 centimeters away. 80 seconds. Symbols consistent with the content of SCP-033 begin appearing on X2. X1 unchanged. 160 seconds. Full content of SCP-033's formula appear on the surface of X2. X1 unchanged. 320 seconds. X1. X2 both appear wet. Symbol still visible. 640 seconds. X1 is now roughly 1 part water and 5 parts pulp-like substance, still filling an 8.5 by 11 inch flat plane. Symbols become unintelligible. X2 still appears wet. Symbols visible. 1280 seconds. X1 no longer visible at all. Liquid part appears to have evaporated. Pulp-like substance apparently sublimated. X2 now roughly 1 part liquid and 5 parts pulp-like substance, still filling an 8.5 by 11 inch flat plane. Symbols unintelligible. 2560 seconds. X2 no longer visible at all. Liquid part appears to have evaporated. Pulp-like substance apparently sublimated.